We are back. We are back for a fourth end of our double-double against the CMU Blazers, FLBC Student Life Center. What a game we just experienced between the Lady Conquerors and the Lady Blazers, back and forth for the second half after a monumental comeback for our ladies. FLBC closing out the home portion of their schedule right here and right now. Blowout loss last night to the CMU Blazers. What a coaching job Logan Strand and Micah Moan have done with this highly inexperienced team. Looking, again, take steps forward. We weren't expecting this, but they have voluntarily stepped into the NIAC tournament next weekend. So a tune-up today, tune-up on Monday, and then it's game time on Friday.
After voluntarily stepping out, they are stepping back in. You can find out more at niacathletics.com, including Massey ratings and seedings and schedules. And two of the teams are just not going to be in the tournament due to some issues. And so we're going to be filling in. So that was officially approved verbiage from NIAC Commissioner Dan Hovestall.
That they what you just said was
yes.
Straight from the top?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So there's some stuff going on, and we don't want it at the
extracurriculars.
Tournament. Yep. So going to fix that. All right. This is another game. Last game was fascinating. I got a text message from John Greven, who's head coach Wendy Greven's husband. He's a pilot. He said, watching the end of this game from gate C18 in Nashville, I'm not pushing back until this game's over. So if the Southwest flight was delayed slightly,
we have no idea why.
It's not our fault.
Not our fault.
That was fascinating. I really think if they get to face each other again in the NIAC tournament, it's going to be a different game.
I think so. Well, hard to beat a team 3 times, right?
It really is. And yeah, I think CMU got out to a good start, and they quit doing the good things they were doing that were leading good results. They thought it would just be easy. They forsook the root, having tasted the fruit, and things turned sour in a hurry.
Well done. I just call that cruise control.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ready for prayer and game time. We will join you on the flip side.
Welcome back to the Student Life Center here at the Free Lutheran Bible College campus for our second matchup today between the CMU Blazers and your FLBC Conquerors. Please join us in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for another day here, Lord. I just pray over this game, Lord. I pray for the safety of all the players, coaches, referees here, Lord. And I just pray that we can just continue to serve you in each and every single way of our lives, Lord. And thank you for what you've done in that cross, Lord. In your name I pray. Amen. And now the starting lineups. First, for the visiting CMU Blazers. Number 4, Caden Tugadi. Number 6, Lance Catapon. Number 9, George Federchuk. Number 14, Caden Osmack. And number 15, Milan Tomberly. And now, the starting lineup for your FLBC Conquerors! From Gifford, Illinois, number 4, Andrew Maxwell. From Corcoran, Minnesota, number 15, Judah Chernyaski. From Cuenca, Ecuador, number 21, Mateo Paccha. From Marysville, Washington, number 22, Kent Anderson. And from Elgin, North Dakota, number 24, Hunter Owen. The Conquerors are coached by Logan Strand, assisted by Micah Moan.
Even as minor celebrity go, we are minor celebrities.
Emphasis on minor.
The opposing team appreciates our efforts. It's good to know.
Sometimes that's called pity, but we'll call that fandom. Right, starting lineups are in. This was the second unit for CMU yesterday. They're the first unit today. First start in the career of Mateo Pacho El Jugador.
Jugador?
Jugador, the player.
Oh.
Judah tips to Fedorchuk.
I should know that.
You should.
Sorry. I took high school Spanish. In 1987.
Osmak, this is Tagadi. Into the lane, stolen by noted stealer Hunter Oyen. The
Theft
burglar.
is no sin
The
when
cat
it's on
burglar.
the basketball.
Yeah. Kent Anderson, corner 3 from Andrew Maxwell. Good! Andrew Maxwell for 3.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Great start. This is Tomberly around Oyen for 2. No good. Rebound comes down to Judah.
Tomberly, noted fan of the broadcast.
Friend of the broadcast. Milan Tomberly.
He doesn't seem Italian when I talk to him.
No, you seem pretty down to earth.
No, but he should be.
Which is not a commentary on Italians.
No, we love Italians. And Fat
Catapon.
Lorenzo's.
Yes. And lasagna. Osmak into the corner to Tomberly for 3. Short rebound. Oh, Maxwell skies for the rebound. Andrew Maxwell all over the place early. Oyen sets the screen on Osmak. Anderson, corner 3 again for Maxwell. That one not
There was
so.
100% chance he was taking that shot.
Osmak to answer. Left side 3, good. 3-3, tie ball game.
See that little gather step?
Yep.
Not a travel
In
unless
FIBA.
he uses a pivot foot. Once you come to the stop, the 2-foot stop, after the 1-foot lift, you cannot have a pivot
You
foot.
established the
Except
foot.
in FIBA rules, you can. FIBA and NBA, you can still get a pivot off of that.
I've stopped believing anything. Fedorchuk in transition 2, and CMU has their first lead of the ball game, 5-3.
Order restored. Here we go. Let's go. Conquerors.
Let's get ready to rumble. Oyen, screen for Anderson, back to Maxwell. Maxwell baseline drive, tries to get around Catapon. Good defense by Catapon. Maxwell passes out of it, a little too high for Judah Chernovsky, which is saying something. Judah's 6'4".
Right. Judah's little brother Micah is like 4'10". Plays with my son.
Well, he won't be 4'10" for...
He goes up. Everything. He's really crafty. He plays big for a little guy. He goes up and under everything. And I'm thinking this poor guy's been playing with bigger brothers his entire life.
It'll come when he gets that foot growth
It'll
spurt.
come.
It'll come.
It's going to happen in Chernovskian ways.
Osmak, 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound comes down to Kent Anderson.
Here we go, boys.
Marystown, is that where he's from?
Marysville.
Marysville,
And that's the
Washington.
exit where you go out to Warm Beach.
Correct. Stanwood, Washington.
Yep.
Weston Jensen into the game for Pacha, misses the long 2.
Stay with it.
Rebound comes down to Maxwell, kick out to Judah. Judah wants a 3, baseline drive
Whoops.
into Tomberly. And he traveled before he fouled.
Before he fouled.
Isaiah Flown checking in for Oyen. So Anderson, Flown, Jensen, Maxwell, and Chernovsky. Osmak, Tomberly, Catapon, Tagadi, and Fedorchuk. Logan Morrison waiting to check into the game. Pride of Dillon, Montana. Tagadi, baseline drive, gets around, Flown, bounce pass in traffic, off Fedorchuk, then off a Conqueror. Morrison into the game now for Kent.
Logan Strand back at the helm tonight. Last night, Micah Moan got his guest appearance as head coach.
Ooh, good inbounds play to Catapon for 2, 7-3. Conquerors timeout. Got an ad read.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate. For help buying or selling your new home, count on Caleb. FLBC basketball alumnus and real estate expert. Email Caleb at threeriversrealestateteam.com. Did he help you buy your house?
He did not.
That was probably a little before he was probably a
We
thing.
did not use a realtor because we purchased our house from people we knew.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Fern and Levon Bowling's house.
Oh, that was them?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
They were members of our church and needed to move to Kansas for health reasons.
Back
be by
home,
family.
right?
Yep, back home.
Yeah.
And so we were renting from them, and then we purchased out of the rental agreement.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
So, yeah, they're a delightful couple.
Yes. Weston brings the ball up, screen from Floan. Weston trying to get into the hoop, nothing there. Lob pass to Judah. Judah drives on Tomberly, creates some space with his elbow.
Judah is an offensive foul waiting to happen.
We'll call that the chicken wing. Catapon under the basket for 2. It's a 9-3 lead.
It's subtle if you can see, if you just look for it.
Judah's limbs go directions even he doesn't anticipate sometimes. Morrison to Weston. Weston drive left side, floater from 12, short. Rebound to Gotti, shortest guy on the court. Underneath to Catapon, that's 6 for Catapon, all assisted by Tagati. Tagati's a good little point guard.
Yeah.
His hair is flatter today than yesterday, so I think he's lost an inch of height. Weston from Morrison, misses the turnaround, follows, gets a 3. Oh, good pump fake,
go.
Weston. Oh, go up strong. Fedorchuk on the rebound, gets it to Tagati. 15:40 to go in the half. Tomberly, good close-up by Isaiah there. Tomberly airballs the shot. Weston recovers the rebound. FLBC coming the other way. Pretty good first 5 minutes of basketball for FLBC.
Yes.
Maxwell to offensive foul machine. Judah Chunowski, step back 3, short. Rebound to Gotti, shortest guy on the court. Here's Tomberly, Judah closing. Tomberly right side layup.
That's what happens when your big guy shoots a step back 3 and he's not used to rotating back for floor balance, right?
Yep. Good no foul for Judah there, though. He could have tried to block that, and it would have just been a 3-point play.
It's very hard to set a ball screen on Tagati. Gets around you.
Or between your legs. Maxwell for 2, no justice there. Tomberly with the rebound. I want to see Tagati just stop and pop heat check.
And the
There
first
it is.
unit is coming back in for CMU.
3, he's got the knuckleball. I love the no spin. 16-3.
That ball does not move much.
Oh, man.
Trying to do the substitutionary foul.
So, no lie, high school basketball, I didn't play much. But I had that shot my sophomore year, no spin.
The no spin.
And an assistant coach on our varsity team, I wasn't on varsity my sophomore year, rebuilt my shot, and I started making threes.
All right.
With backspin, it matters.
You were a decent baseball player, weren't you?
I was a good baseball player, yeah. I was a good baseball, better than my stats would indicate, because I played a lot of varsity 8th grade.
Yeah, I suppose.
And that was numbers issue. There's only 11 guys went up for the team.
Small town sports.
Yep, transition game now, second unit, that was Thacker for 2.
The second unit, also known as last night's first unit.
Yeah, they just rotate, good rotation.
Also known as their full team minus probably 3 of their best players.
Yeah, so we got Thacker, Neufeld, Lisanne, Araya, and this is Thacker in transition. He's gonna go up for the flush, no, layup. And Gehring, that's their 5.
No, I think they've got a no dunk rule.
I was watching them in warm-ups. I think the no dunk rule might be part of the laws of physics for them, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, I was not watching them. I was eating a snack.
A
hot dog and a scone, is that a snack?
It is.
It is.
It might be a meal for some, but a snack for many.
For us, yeah. Mateo Pacha coming back into the game for FLBC.
If I'm going to give anyone a real chance of a flush, it's going to be Araya.
Sure.
I think Thacker in the right situation could do it. I don't know that Thacker can palm the ball. Flown underneath, misses the bunny. Rebound
in my
Thacker.
halftime conversation with Charles Oyen last night, said, he just wanted to play. His son, Hunter, just wanted to play basketball.
Well,
When he came here, he's always dreamed of coming here. He just wanted to play basketball.
it's an opportunity we can afford people. I love it.
Yep.
Oyen screen. Kent doesn't take it. Now to Logan Morrison. Pacha back in the game for FLBC. Anderson, little shimmy, little shake, kick underneath, FLBC ball. Does that reset the shot clock to 20? It does.
It does. So, Oyen is not a common name, at least in my experience.
Yeah.
I knew one other guy by the name of Oyen. I'm kind of curious if they're related.
Almost has to be.
I should ask about that.
Kent Anderson, floater from 6. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off FLBC. Good rebounding effort by Neufeld.
Longtime athletic director of South Dakota State University, Fred Oyen, who taught me a lot about donor relations back in the day, and I didn't even know it.
But now you do.
I guess.
Lisanne sets the offense to Thacker. Underneath to Araya for 2. 22-3 CMU on a 22-0 run right now.
That's what it was, yeah. Here we go, boys.
Math is
Run
easy
when
it's easy. Kent over to Morrison. Morrison for 3. Hard off the glass. Rebound by Araya. Transition game. Here is Gehring now to Neufeld. 8-footer from the paint. Front iron. Rebounded by Lisanne. Good post move on the drive. Rebounded by Hunter. Hunter the cat burglar. Kent Anderson in his purple shoes, guarded by Araya. Kent, had a take, lost it in transition. We're going to sub in our 3 bench players, Judah, Andrew Maxwell, and Weston in for Anderson, Floan, and Morrison. That makes Weston the acting point guard.
Okay, so we're not going to talk hockey till second half, right?
We're going to try hard.
Okay. I think I scheduled dinner tonight during the USA-Canada game.
What have you done? Do you want me to send you text
that.
updates?
I'm not sure we can do that. Have to figure that out later.
Lisanne for 3 over Weston. Good. 25-3 CMU leads.
I'm going to attend to that give me just a second here.
Weston fouled by Araya on the floor. Weston not fouled by Araya on the floor. Going the other way, it's going to be an offensive foul, moving screen. Hunter Oyen. Lisanne calls the play, guarded by Mateo Pacha, El Jugador. Gehring, Araya. Lisanne, right side 3, good. Lisanne is on right now. 28-3.
Wow. Thank you for giving me that break.
You're welcome. I carry
as
the
much as I love
as normal.
As much as I love George's.
Weston misses the left side 3. Rebound comes down to Thacker.
Not sure I want to miss that game.
Lisanne steps into a 3. Nothing there. Rebound Weston Jensen. The deuce, Weston Jensen.
Good head of hair on Weston.
It does. He's got flow.
He does.
Bank shot off of Oyen to Maxwell. Maxwell for 3. Andrew Maxwell accounting for all the points for FLBC.
Andrew Maxwell. We're going to start calling him the offense.
The offense. Max distance, Andrew Maxwell. Gehring, guarded by Maxwell, hands off to Lisanne. Lisanne into the paint. Pull-up jumper from 8. Good. Lisanne's got to have 12 now?
Did you hear the senior night presentation for Mateo Pacha?
I did not.
Logan said, I'm just really impressed. You came here, you'd never played basketball before, and you've learned the game. I think, well, that's not typically what you're looking for in a college basketball player, but he doesn't look completely lost out there.
No,
and it's hard to pick up a game like this late. Imagine if I tried to play, if you or I were healthy and tried to play soccer.
We wouldn't be healthy
or
for
cricket.
long. Yeah. That would be something.
Or highlight.
I have tried to figure cricket out multiple times. Lisanne misses short left, rebounded by Thacker. He's Thackalackin.
You've seen John Boy's breakdowns of cricket games. He's a bit of a cricket enthusiast.
Is he? I want to love cricket. It looks like something I would just love.
It does, but John Boy, he's breaking it down like everybody knows this stuff. This is just a Thursday. And this is a flex.
Wrong.
This is a flex.
You know what taught me most about cricket, and I still know nothing, but what taught me most about cricket?
What's that?
Bluey. The Bluey
Okay.
cricket episode.
I have
amazing.
never seen
Oh,
Bluey.
It's amazing.
So it's on Disney Plus or something that I don't have.
Yeah. You don't have Disney Plus?
No.
Shocked.
Because, you know how I feel about these.
Yeah.
I barely want ESPN.
I will say this for Bluey, probably the best presentation of a father on a TV show in decades.
Are we now what about Willie Tanner?
It's Bluey, man. Bandit healer. He's a blue healer.
Okay, so you'll excuse me if I don't have a great desire to pay a subscription to watch a cartoon about a blue healer.
About your dog.
I have a blue healer, and if he were a cartoon, it would be like an animated version of the Blair Witch Project. I mean, the dog is intense, man. You got to bring your A game when you're interacting with my dog, or he will eat your lunch.
Or when you're walking your dog.
Oh man.
And a car drives by.
Yeah, it's just we try not to even do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a blue healer, I can connect you to Royal Australian Cattle Dogs in rural Chillicothe, Missouri. Not a sponsor.
Could be.
Doesn't even know what I do for a living.
Logan Morrison to Kent Anderson. It is really interesting to hear a dog bark with an Australian accent.
That's right. Does mine?
Yes.
Or is it more Missouri?
Yeah, a little southern drawl to it. Must be from like Queensland.
Yes.
32-6, missed shot by Kent Anderson. Good drive, missed shot. Second unit back in for CMU. This is Osmac, step back three over Kent. Short, rebound Weston.
Yeah, so just a little thing like that where your hands just should never be down. And you can try this at home. Just stand up wherever you are, put your hands down, look what your head and shoulders do. Now raise your hands up above your waist and look what your knees do. Your head and shoulders, they raise up, you're more attentive, your knees bend a little bit, you're more athletically ready to play basketball.
Raise your hands up in the air, wave them like you just don't care. You're so lucky we're not on camera. Oh, what a pass! In the finish from Milan Tomberli. Possibly Italian.
Next Friday, 8 games beginning at I don't even know what time.
9 a.m. Friday morning, Central Time.
So it's going to be 9 a.m. to, late.
Probably midnight. Yep.
Yeah.
I think the last game is slated to start at 10.
Good luck with that.
You're welcome.
I do wish I was here. I enjoy it.
You are so jealous. And
I am.
I guarantee I'm going to have a double overtime game, and you're just going to be seething.
I just enjoy it. It's good.
Tugati. What a facilitator. He doesn't even try to shoot unless it's open to him.
Except for that three.
Well, exactly, unless it's open to him. Sweet little dish to Tomberli. Tugati's got to have, 5-6 assists now?
Something like that.
They got credit with 5.
Yeah, credit with 5.
Maxwell blocked hard by Fedorchuk.
Good take, though.
Yeah, do it.
That'll make a shot blocker block shots.
Judah into the game for Floan. That's the easiest name on the team to pronounce for the hardest name on the team to pronounce.
Hit him. There it is. That's the look. You want that shot.
Anderson kicks out to Judah. Judah around Tomberli. Extra step up, blocked. Here comes Fedorchuk.
Kent needs to take that shot.
He does. Fedorchuk in traffic. Right side reverse. Good for 2. Yeah, Kent had an open lane.
Between games, senior night, senior day presentations, some tears from particularly the ladies team as they realize their time of playing basketball at FLBC is coming to a close.
And, I can commiserate with that. My last game, tournament in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I bawled like a little girl after the game.
Tugati with his
I didn't even play.
Second. Then why is that?
Talent issue.
2 for 2 3-pointers for Tugati, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, facilitating nicely.
Filling it up.
Well, I'm going to guess in a normal rotation, he doesn't play much.
Yeah, but these are valuable minutes for him because
for sure.
Braden Fernandez is a junior.
I was talking to Dan Halvestall, Commissioner Dan Halvestall of the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference just earlier today. I was visiting. I would love to see players 7 through 12 for CMU play players 7 through 12 for Trinity. Both are probably in the top 5 of teams in our conference.
And there's nothing against these guys. Tugati with the scoop for
In the
2.
world.
Nothing against these guys. I think the second unit for Trinity would probably beat these guys by 15.
Yeah, it could be. Well, they've got that sweet high-low thing going on with a couple guys who don't play.
With the Australian icebox, Lachlan Mutzius.
Yes, and it was, no, his name is not that. Did we call him that or somebody else?
No, I came up with it's the fridge. But why would you do that when you can call him the Australian icebox?
And so
it's
we
better.
agreed to disagree with his
everyone
dad.
in his family. Osmac, top of the key.
We have nicknames for you that your family doesn't use.
Yes. Fedorchuk, right side 3, short rebound. Judah, 5:20 to go in the half. CMU up 43-6. Kent Anderson in his purple shoes with the ball, fouled from behind by Fedorchuk.
The third foul of the half.
Poke check
Total.
turned into cross-checking. Oh, I didn't do it. I made it 15 minutes.
What?
For a hockey joke.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's close. Timeout called, FLBC.
We know that good extreme.
I do. Easy for you to say. We all know that good nutrition starts with whole foods. That's lowercase w, lowercase f, but most of us don't get enough of many essential nutrients in our daily diet. Joy Enterprise invites you to start living well with whole food nutrition. Joy Enterprises is an independent distributor of AIM products, best known for Barley Life and other whole food concentrate nutritional supplements. To get started on your road to a healthier life, contact Brent Peterson at Joy Enterprises at protonmail.com. or browse his full selection of AIM products at myaimstore.com/Joy Enterprises.
If I were Brent, I would find some way to shorten that. Like
With less consonants.
Barley Life at BrentPeterson.com. Or Brent Peterson at BarleyLife.com.
Or Brent at Peterson.com.
Oh boy. School corporation member, Brent Peterson, so we should probably be careful.
Former school board member.
That's right, like 25 years ago.
He
Back
was-
when he was but a lad. He still had the price tags on. That's how new he was.
He was on the school board when I interviewed for seminary.
Yeah, which
his
is
fault.
kind of funny. Think how young he was.
He was young.
And yet somebody was must have been 25 years old, handing the keys to the prestigious institution, that is the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary, then known as the Association Free Lutheran Bible School and the Association Free Lutheran Theological Seminary.
Athelbis and Atheltis.
To somebody, albeit a redhead, therefore a wise man, somebody as young as Brent Peterson was back in the day.
Fellow Ginger. Weston Jensen, pump fake, gets under the basket, steps out of bounds, tried his best.
North Metro Blazers playing their last game of the season for my son. 3 p.m. today. Ben's ready to go gym rat this summer.
You gonna be here all summer shooting?
I think he will.
First, second unit back in. Neufeld over Anderson, short on the post jumper. Good strong post move for Neufeld, though.
We need
Judah, left side land.
Attaboy.
Good strong take for Chernyavsky.
I was about to say we need more Andrew Maxwell, the offense.
We've now distributed the load a little bit. Lisanne, baseline drive, miscommunication with missed Neufeld. FLBC ball, sideline pass. Jensen to Anderson momentarily.
As I was singing the Canadian national anthem,
Yes.
I looked up above the Canadian flag and I realized that the banner for threeriversrealestateteam.com, the sponsor of today's broadcast, there's a broken grommet in it.
Oyen strong to the hoop
Good
for
work,
2.
Hunter. It's hanging slightly askance,
It is. What?
as if it's been over-tensioned and the grommet tore. So, Caleb, we're going to have to get that replaced for you next week.
I blame Wallace for that.
Exactly. Get off me cheese.
Wensleydale.
Now, is that Canadian?
No, it's English.
It's British?
Yeah. Put back tap for Neufeld.
I thought the claymation people like Chicken Run. I thought those were Canadian.
Well, whatever.
It's the same people.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it's British.
British. I mean, they're all part of the King's Empire.
Do you prefer Chicken Run or The Great Escape?
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run.
Yep.
Chicken Run. It is though. It's The Great Escape.
It is. It was designed to be that. Steal on the post entry pass from Chernyavsky to Pacha. Lisan comes up with the ball.
Wallace and Gromit, thank you. Production research assistant Luke Kwambek is a British and English enterprise.
You are an Anglophile.
A bit of an Anglophile.
Drive. Thacker for 3, no good. Tip Neufeld, rebound Neufeld, pass Neufeld, and we're going to reset. 2, 1, 3. Gehring beats the buzzer on a shot clock that didn't reset but should have.
Yeah, I think that's what that was. So he beat the buzzer that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, still a buzzer. A buzzer by any other name, it still buzzes.
I am an Anglophile, I will admit. It's more or less Churchill.
Better than being an Anglophobe.
I remember
weird.
when my son Benjamin asked me what I would ask Winston Churchill when I got to heaven. And I said, I don't think he's in heaven. And he looked at me like, why in the world would you idolize? Yeah.
Pacha about 2 inches short on that save attempt.
But it was an attempt.
It was. Subs in for FLBC. Flown, Morrison, Jensen, Maxwell, and Chernyavsky on the court. Second unit on the court for CMU. That's Lisan, Thacker, Neufeld, Gehring, and Araya. Gehring with the ball, top of the key, hands off, dribble, weave to Araya. Araya lobs into Thacker for 2.
Well done. 50 to 10. Psych.
No, not psych, jinx.
That's
Get it
a
right.
show you would enjoy.
I've been told. Weston Jensen loses possession of the ball, stolen by Lisan. Lisan dribbles out of some congestion. Gehring to Araya, guarded by Judah. Neufeld wide open under the basket. Someone missed their mark on that one.
So that's where, can't let that happen.
Nope.
Stay focused, boys. Play the game that's in front of you. Weston's just not going to go back to that right hand.
Flown screened Weston into the defender. Gehring thought about a 3 left side.
Gehring just didn't know that left hand.
Lisan passes out of trouble. Phantom line finally got someone.
First time of the weekend.
Yeah. The phantom corner strikes again.
Phil Hooper?
Yes.
Probably not listening.
You didn't hold the L long enough. There's 2 L's in Phil.
Phil
Hooper.
Preaching on John 6 this week and next.
Weston drive to the hoop, no good. Rebound tipped to Neufeld. This is Lisan. Gehring back to Lisan.
Doing multiple episodes. Episode 1 of John 6 is a new lunch.
Of course. Of course it is. Lisan, baseline drive, left side.
The Pharisees strike back next week. He's something else.
Neufeld, Lisan for 3 at the buzzer. Drains
What
it,
in the world?
55-10. Lisan, have a game. Makai Lisan. 11 points for him in the half. Caden Tagadi, 8 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. 8 points for Ethan Thacker with 3 boards. 6 points for Katapon, 6 points for Tomberly, 4 apiece for Fedorchuk and Neufeld, 3 for Gehring, 3 for Osmak, 2 for Araya, 6 points for Maxwell, and 2 apiece for Chernyavsky and Hunter Oyen.
I think we should take this halftime off.
All right. We'll be back in about 12 minutes.
Thanks, everybody. in 3.
All right, we are back after a halftime pause. Throats rested. Look like CMU having some fun at the break. Going in to be their possession. They will be going from west to east. FLBC will have the home basket. Coming out of halftime, Maxwell, Pacha, Anderson, Chernovsky, and Oyen, met by Tagadi, Fedorchuk, Osmak, Tomberly, and Katapon. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're good to go.
South Dakota State University up 49-41. Women's basketball Summit League action late in the third quarter.
Thank you, New York. Back to the game action. Under the basket, Katapon. Kent Anderson fell down right in front of him. He was expecting to have someone in the air and just kind of put it in.
And at the Four Nations face-off, Finland tops Sweden 4-3 in overtime.
You'll love to see it. Must mean Gus Bus did not have a good game.
Must not have.
Maxwell down to Pacha in the corner. Pacha dribbles out of trouble, dumps down to Oyen. Oyen fights for a basket. Good rebound by Judah. Up. No good. Rebound tipped to no one in particular. It will be CMU basketball.
So during the break, I was up visiting and had a couple of people who know me mentioned the Canadian national anthem that I sang. But the subtext was, I didn't know you could sing.
They were not aware of the dulcet tones of your voice?
They weren't. I'm just deeply offended.
Fedorchuk over to Tagadi, pump fake into traffic. We got a foul on the floor. Is that going to be on Pacha? That's Mateo's primero foul. I don't know what foul is in Espanol.
No, I don't either.
Oh.
Have you ever been to the Spam Museum in Austin?
I have not.
You would enjoy it. Excuse me. I can't tell you that or you'll never go.
Yeah, well, it's unlikely I'll go anyway. Fedorchuk for 3, right side. Good. 60-10, CMU leading. I can only eat Spam in one form.
No, I wouldn't eat it.
Fried to a crisp.
Fried to a crisp, yes. Spam has become as expensive as sirloin steak. Figure that out.
Judah, right corner, loses the bounce pass from Hunter going the other direction.
The spam, during COVID, I'd get a bunch of phone calls that would say potential spam. And I remember thinking if I had a pig, I'd name it potential spam.
When my kids ask me who's on my phone, I say it's a pig.
And
Potential
David
spam.
Hansacker, AFLC pastor, noted humorist.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Known for, that was Fedorchuk.
Fedorchuk. He said, to be fair, I think any number of animals could be considered potential spam.
We're equal opportunity meat product producers. Kent Anderson. Oh, Kent drives to the hole under Fedorchuk for 2.
Tomberly with his 8th point. Friend of the broadcast.
Anderson.
Friend of the broadcast, Brianna Ehrmantraut stopped by. Her
Always good
senior
to see
year.
her. Closing out her career in the NIAC next weekend at the tournament. Expressed sorrow that you won't be here.
It was, I think, I'll take it. I'm not sure it matters. I think you're the one. You are the Dick Enberg to my Merlin Olsen.
That's a throwback to bygone days.
Merlin Olsen had red hair.
I do not have hair. Which makes me the Dick Enberg. Kent Anderson with the ball into the paint, trying to get around Katapon. Gets under the basket, tries to bounce it to Judah. Disrupted by Tomberly. It's Tomberly and Fedorchuk. Fedorchuk lays it in. That was kind of a dunk. Didn't work either way. Rebound by Judah. Hunter Oyen from the elbow. No good. Rebound tipped out to Mateo Pacha. Lob from...
Little late.
Lob from Judah to Maxwell disrupted. Osmac came up with it and was fouled.
We got subs in.
Jensen, Morrison, flown. Attorneys at law in for Kent Anderson. We're going to play with 8 on the court right now. Oh, Pacha and Judah come out.
There are names, trios of names. Some trios of names sound more like law firms than others.
Yes.
Like Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Correct. Or, three-pointer from Osmac. Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben.
Was it Van Sieben? Schwabel, Getz, and Van Sieben? Or Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben?
Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben.
That's hard to say.
Weston got away with about a 6-foot toe drag on that. Hunter Oyen. Hunter in the paint.
Attaboy, Hunter. Hunter gathers points.
Nice. Osmac, 3 over Morrison. Oh, Osmac from way downtown. From Flin Flon for 3.
From where?
Flin Flon, Manitoba. Look it up.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Osmac reverse pivots up to Tomberly. Tomberly layup. Tomberly didn't even try to dunk.
No.
72-14. 14:44 to go in the game. Jensen dribbles into some trouble, gets it to Morrison, back to Jensen. Back to Morrison. Now to Andrew Maxwell. Foul on the floor, called against CMU. We got a line change. Hockey jokes are now, meet right and salutary, is that correct?
Oh, yeah, or anecdotes.
Anecdotes.
Even. Yeah, skate to stick, tape to tape.
Keep your stick on the ice.
Keep your stick on the ice. Yeah, if women don't find you handsome, maybe they find you handy. Yeah.
Maxwell to inbound, gets it to Weston. Now to Logan Morrison, back to Andrew Maxwell. Andrew Maxwell sporting the 2 first names. Gotta love it.
That's right.
Anderson to Flown. Flown from 8, a little bit strong. Rebound by Araya.
Good visit with referee and official assigner Gary Lowe at the halftime of the women's game as he's preparing to assign official for the NIAC conference tournament.
Lisanne for 3.
Good conversation about the shortage of officials. I didn't realize that just in the past several years, most high school games in Minnesota have gone from 2-man crews to 3-man crews. So they were okay, but now they're 50% short. And so like expansion baseball pitching, the pool of officials gets less good.
Good take by Maxwell, doesn't go in. This is Thacker, ahead to Gehring.
He's talking about how parents and fans are pretty tough on new officials, so people give up.
Yeah, if you don't have a constitution to just be yelled at constantly.
And you and I do, actually. We don't enjoy it, but
I have 5 kids.
It happens. I think we could officiate and broadcast. We could offer like full service, kind of like design build.
It'd be like those live spring training broadcasts from left field where they got the player.
That's right.
Some of those are hilarious. Araya guarded by Anderson. This is Gehring. That one snuck out. I'm sorry. That one came out of nowhere. Missed shot underneath for Thacker. I've been realizing this has been messing with me all game because last year Providence had a Gehring.
Yes, it is.
CMU has a Gehring, and both last names are spelled differently.
Yes. If I was going to invent a microphone for use in middling broadcasts, I would put a button on it that would cut out the audio when one was coughing.
Yeah, it's right there. But I knew about that cough about 2 seconds after it happened. Flown,
it sneaked up
Maxwell
on you.
and Morrison check out. That means Pacha, Jensen, Anderson, Chernyavsky, and Oyen in the game for FLBC. Thacker, Neufeld, Araya, Gehring, and Lisanne in for CMU, who is now up 76-14.
Thank you, Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate, for help selling or buying your new home. Count on Caleb Carlson. you can email Caleb at threeriversrealestateteam.com. Make sure to thank him for his part in bringing FLBC athletics to you.
Pacha loses the ball. CMU coming back the other direction. 11:06 to go in the game.
Like how I did that live read?
I did. It was nice.
I like made that up as I went.
Seamless. Without seams.
As it were.
Lisanne lobs into Thacker, who hands back to Lisanne. Pulls up, 14-foot baseline jumper. Good. Lisanne can shoot.
Oh, my.
16 points for him now.
I don't even think that his heart rate is up right now.
I don't think so either. Kent Anderson, right side drive to the hole, tries a bounce pass in the post to Weston Jensen, doesn't get through. FLBC ball. And there is, not to pick on the guys, but there may be no play in basketball that reveals inexperience more than the forced bounce pass in the lane.
Yes.
It always seems like a good idea, and it's never a good idea.
Yeah, the whole bounce passes that are away from your basket or across the floor, they just get dunked on the other end.
Gehring, top of the key to Araya, guarded by Kent Anderson's purple shoes. Neufeld baseline drive. Strong to the basket. Neufeld. Forgot his first name. Derek Neufeld.
There's a number of first names that come to your mind when you hear the name Neufeld.
And not normally Derek. Weston Jensen, fadeaway.
Good.
Good. Weston from 10 for
to
2.
the left hand.
Weston's first points. Thacker, skip pass to Lisanne. Lisanne top of the key to Gehring. Gehring hard off the back iron, ball tipped to Lisanne. Gehring to Thacker under the basket, gets Jude up in the air, finishes strongly. FLBC ball.
82-16, 9 left.
Jensen quickly. Oh, the bank there for Weston Jensen. Lisanne guarded by Mateo Pacha. Neufeld to Gehring. Again, other than Gary Lowe, Gehring has the shoes of the weekend.
That's true. And those were Logan's shoes.
But they're Gary's shoes in our hearts.
And, now Gary really understands Logan because he's walked a mile in his shoes.
That makes Gary the only one who understands Logan.
That's right. Including Logan. Logan's handled a hard season really well.
Grown as a coach.
He has had decreasing talent on the floor as time has gone on in his coaching career.
Runner from Pacha.
I really wanted that to go in.
Everyone
so
did.
bad.
The people on 2 separate hemispheres wanted that to go
That's
in.
right.
Well, Ecuador's on the equator.
Like
it depends on where you're standing in
Ergo, Ecuador.
Araya to Lisanne. Got a line change coming in for CMU. Fadeaway jumper from Thacker, no good. Pacha with the rebound.
So, Jason,
yes.
You are. We have the substitutionary
foul.
You can take the time out.
Sounds Calvinist to me.
It really does. Okay, so this is your. Is this your first year on faculty?
Yep, first full time. I've been adjunct for 11.
For quite a while, yeah. So what's it like? I mean, because you're still serving as a pastor very part-time in a transitional role, and what's it like? What's the difference?
The routine is quite different, and I mean because you have that regular schedule, you're always responsible to have your lesson prep ready, and the variety of classes is great. Oh, Flown with the second chance put back for 2. The interaction, it's sometimes getting discussion at Bible study in a church is like pulling teeth. Mm-hmm. And our students, by and large, come prepared to discuss in class, and I love it.
Yep.
They ask good questions, and they challenge you.
Yeah, they do. I remember when I came here, you had some negative performance reviews from the students. You weren't sure what to do with it. I remember saying, look for the common thread here, and more or less it was you were inviting their preparation or their participation, and when they asked a question, you kind of sounded like it was like whack-a-mole. It's like, what are you? What? Yeah. But so it's that whole. It's hard. You want to encourage that back and forth, and then you don't always know exactly. Sometimes we don't know as a teacher, and it's hard to.
Well, and the lesson I learned out of that is to ask better questions.
Yes.
And so what you're doing is you're not asking questions for a right or wrong answer. You're asking questions that demonstrate a thought process.
Or the how does questions.
Yeah. What do you know?
Those are closed questions.
Yeah. Tugati at the buzzer misses.
Nice player.
Second chance comes to Osmak.
But he got it. No, he got it off. It hit the rim.
Fedorchuk misses the three after some confusion.
Most of the confusion was in black jerseys. So.
Yeah.
Like it rang. Why did it ring?
Flown under the basket
come
from
on.
Jensen.
Come on, Isaiah. Get in.
Oh,
I really wanted that too. Isaiah's a good kid.
he is. Works hard at basketball. Didn't play in high school.
No. His dad did.
Played basketball? I thought Ben was a football player.
Well, it's a small town. You do it all.
Yeah.
Thought he played basketball at Fertile.
Farm school basketball.
Yeah.
Osmak for three, off left, rebound Fedorchuk. Tugati thought about stopping and popping, did not. Reverse to Osmak. Into Tomberly, disrupted by Jensen, gets the ball back. From the elbow, no good. Fedorchuk, strong rebound, kicks it out to Tomberly. Tomberly with his pistachioed shoes. Catapon. Fedorchuk. Fedorchuk fights for a basket, not there. Rebound Tomberly, fifth chance points, not there. Effective defensive possession for FLBC. Morrison for three. Logan Morrison! It's raining in Dillon, Montana.
All the way from Dillon, Montana.
84-24. I think everyone but Mateo scored for FLBC.
That's great.
Tugati, guarded by Jensen. Here's Osmak trying to find a path to the basket. I think he was expecting Fedorchuk to pick and roll on that. Instead, Fedorchuk stepped out for three and hit it. 3:34 to go in the game. Weston for three, over to Gotti, off left. Rebound comes down to Andrew Maxwell. Gets it into Weston. Fadeaway jumper moving left. Weston for two. Caden Tugati sets his offense. Drives left. Back up to the top of the key. Almost double dribbled. Into the paint. Baseline pass to Tomberly. Misses. Tomberly hustles for the rebound. Reverse layup up and good.
To get that rebound. Gonna take a timeout here to substitute.
Chernyavsky, Anderson, and Mateo Pacha in for Flown, Morrison, and Jensen.
CMU will head north. It's a long ride. They got a nice bus, though, idling out in the parking lot.
About 8 hours to Winnipeg from here?
Probably about that. But the trip will be made smoother by the fact, by knowing that they will be the number one seed. Actually, they won't be. They'll be the number 2 seed in the NIAC tournament. I think we're going to see Trinity and CMU on Sunday afternoon. I think that could be a ball game.
Kind of depends on what happens with Providence, doesn't it? Well, Providence will be in Trinity's half of the bracket.
Yes.
No,
they could be Providence and CMU even.
It'll be interesting. Kent Anderson has the ball, 2:09, heat check 3, short rebound. Mateo Pacha loses it to Tugati, though.
Mateo and Tugati playing one-on-one.
No offense to Caden, but Mateo's got better hair. Catapon to Tugati. Left-handed floater. He must have heard me. Straight to the basket. Caden Tagati for 2.
That was pretty.
Maxwell.
Foot. Nothing. From the last place game, the consolation game at the King of Grace February Freeze.
King of Grace, Golden Valley, Minnesota.
North Metro Blazers 27. Benilde St. Margaret Red 9.
Fedorchuk for 2. That's a good recovery for the Blazers.
Finishing on a good note.
This is a
Keep your
junior
head
high team, right?
Junior high, yeah. So
Is there a B squad or just junior high?
it's just junior high. So it's well, in the boys it's junior high or middle school, JV, varsity.
Anderson with the rebound for 2, no good. Rebound tipped to Catapon. A hot tin roof.
That just came to your mind.
Did. I did not waste it. In the final 30 seconds, I got that pun out.
We need to. I'm done this year.
You're done?
This is all I have.
You're going to sign us off, huh?
Very sad about this. Next year we need to do more games.
Do you want to see if Luke can have you call in and you can give me your feedback 30 seconds after the fact?
No. That's some uses of technology seem superfluous, and that would be one of them.
FLBC wraps up their home regular season schedule with a 93-26 loss to the CMU Blazers. There'll be prayer at half court. FLBC heading on Monday up to the hinterlands of North Dakota to play a one-off with Trinity, and then we will see you all back here on Friday for the NIAC tournament. All day basketball.
Keep an eye on NIAC Athletics, so NIACathletics.com for standing seatings and schedules.
And look at NIAC Athletics on Twitter.
Yeah, that too. So I won't be here. Jason, thanks for another good season.
Yeah, we'll see you in October.
or around campus.
Yeah, or around campus.
Thanks, everybody.